Old store with 2 stories down to just this story. And so when you used to walk in the store on this back wall where the fireplace is, that was an actual service desk and a wall built out, and you came around this side over here and you walked up a set of steps, and that's what took you upstairs. So there was no steps over here or anything. That was the actual path to shop. So I don't remember all the departments down here, but I know he kept plumbing, electric, upstairs, original furniture, toys, and then moved to plumbing and electric and stuff up there.
What kind of toys?
I'm not for sure, but this back in 60s. So it was your old. I think they had about everything, because from what the family remembered telling me, there was not many toy stores around. So they were a destination for everything at the time back then. But I think at that time he ended up getting out of the furniture in the early 60s and their toys and stuff, and went core hardware. Because I always hear that they were competing against Ben Williamson all the time. Always nicely, but that was about the only game in town until Papal started up all this. So plows and
Something implements.
that's cool. That's way cool.
That's really cool. That's one of those American Picker moments, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna say that in my office. I don't know what is that.
And that's behind what, pegboard?
Yeah, behind the wall. Everybody's been joking with me, saying I better keep my eyes open, because my grandfather was such a saver and everything else. There was wads of money somewhere and I had hidden behind the walls. Remember the years, our office used to be back there in this front corner towards our loading dock, and I remember that as a kid. And then once he remodeled in late 80s, early 90s, right at 90, 89, 90, it got moved back here, and it got tore out for more floor space, and moved it up and down. And this has always been office, but he set it up initially as a display because there was tremendous amount of home improvements done out of this. I think my uncle and my dad has probably put every storm window in Ashland back in the 60s, 70s, 80s. Kitchens, bathrooms, tremendous amount. We still get calls every day. And our corporate name is Gibbs Hardware Home Improvement. It still is. Of course, we're not doing that anymore now, but I got out of that. But yeah, he had displays set up back here, and he actually used his office to show siding displays in different color, and window samples and all that stuff set back here. I remember that. Then he built the steps there and closed it down over there. I'll walk you upstairs in a minute for sure, and you can see him in the back. But we, being 4 foot off a cliff face with all the water flow coming up, it is a nightmare. We have 2 little tiny sump pumps out a back door in the warehouse that if they fell, the water comes in the door and in that back service desk area and comes this way. So back about 4 years ago, when everything happened out here on 13th and flooded and cars were underwater, I was in the middle getting ready to open my Grace's store trying to work, and Susan, our office manager, called and said, "Get here now." And I'm used to the flood, and everybody kind of knows the routine: squeegees, shock vacs, carpet cleaners, stuff about get the fans out. She called me back again and screamed and just hung up the phone, so we came down. At that point, we had water all the way back here, almost to the paint counter from back there, 8 inches. That was a big challenge, trying to open Grayson in 8 days, and then we got flooded. And as soon as we got it sucked up after 4 hours, it came again and did the same thing all the way back. So that's the biggest one that stands on my mind. But multiple times I've come in the middle of the night, or in the morning, the lights are off, we have to walk back there, and I see it glisten, and it just is like, okay, let's get another cup of coffee, get the product up. It was raccoons. We had evidence of it all around, and I thought, man, somebody's dying. It was the middle of the summer. A few days later, I come in the store, and I'm like, oh my God. I opened this. That door was already there. I opened the door, and it just about knocked me down. So upstairs, we have some paneling up on the ceiling to hold the ceiling tile up. And, fire marshals and they said, you got to put something up there. So I would every year put a little more, a little more, a little more. So he was up underneath that, so it wasn't like we could poke our head up and find it. And we found that one, and it was unbearable. Maggots, everything, unbearable. And at that point, once we pulled that plywood down, you couldn't stand it down here. And it was like, oh my gosh. And that guy worked for me. He'd do anything I asked him. God love his heart. He's a great guy. And I said, here's a $100 bill. Get it out of here. And I mean, 20 minutes he was out. He got sick. That's my pump. Hose goes down that way. So you imagine a couple inches in a couple hours is quite trying.
Yeah, I can only imagine. And what do you say? There's actually what, 4 feet between this wall and
Some
that?
spots there's 4 feet. You know, it's probably 6 feet or so plus. But you know, sediment is just build up. I mean, it's all the way up to here on you on this side. Kind of nostalgic and historical. This used to be a freight elevator. You can see the poles, the 4 poles. And back in the day when Papal first built it, they ran their freight up and down here. When we bought the store, there was a wooden floor here, and it was rickety, and we cut glass here, and we took it out and formed and poured it, and never thought about it. I got my son's name right there in 2003. He was just born. He's 12 now, so I put his name there. But when we bought this store, he had taken this already out, and we actually had a conveyor belt come down here. And that conveyor belt and me, that was my childhood memories, is when we would get to come down here, Dad would bring us down or Mom would bring us down. They'd go to the office and talk to, you know, all the family and everybody else. Me and the cousins would come out here, and I'd get in trouble every time because we'd come out just covered in dirt. We'd get on that conveyor belt and hit the button, ride it up, ride it down, ride it up, you know, and just get dirty, filthy, dirty. Probably wasn't the safest thing in the world, you know, but back in the 70s, you really didn't watch that much stuff like that, so.
A miracle.
Really sad to me, and I started out with the effort and the thought process of being able to do it, but this being built as long as it was, everything out here in the framing is true 2-inch nominal, 9.5-inch oak. This is all oak. The posts are oak, 10 by 10 by 10. All the 4 joists on this one floor is 432 2x10 16 foot. Not counting the 1x8s or 1x10 flooring on top of it's all oak, including the 2x8 ceiling joist on the roof is all oak. There's a lot of oak, and I hate it that it's got to go, but I tried to start off this process back in November and December last year to, in mind, clear the warehouse out upstairs as I come. And the day that I tore it down, I envisioned of walking out here and looking up to the ceiling and taking this whole first level off. But it's so labor intensive, it's just impossible. You can't hardly pull a nail out of it. There's 4 nails on each board, on each joist, all the way through here. But I am going to, once it's tore down, reclaim some of it. I want to do something. I want to keep it, and I don't know if I might try to get a desk made or something for the wall over there. Something maybe in our fireplace displays. We're going to do a mantle or 2 maybe. Try to bring something over here in the warehouse over there and make that happen. Here, if you'd even seen it a month ago, you wouldn't even believe it. You wouldn't have seen one into the other. Between Grandview and our dumpsters, we hauled out a lot of stuff. And there was hodgepodge stuff from 30, 40 years ago to, you know, here's our coats of water that we have to deal with. You can see the roofs come through. Much now because I finally got it to this point. But you know, up until a couple weeks ago, I was wondering if I was even going to get cleared out enough for demo. We got a few files still to take over.
1 or 2.
Our lovely government wants you to keep them so many years, you know, they kind of pile up. So much for the Paper Reduction Act.
We have a similar collection on the top floor of the independent living.
Oh, that's hot. Didn't take that. That is one of the good old sky blue from the 70s sinks.
Oh, nice. Let's pull that out.
Let's take a look.
Here, I'll just grab the box.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
This blue had some avocado green stuff up here too.
Yeah?
The old toilet, avocado green. It leaked so bad I couldn't control it, so we had to cut into the wall and bend metal so that as it ran down the wall, it would hit it and get out enough to go into a tote for me. I battled
You are a tote engineer.
back in the day. So, I mean, when you were up here, you were looking over the street of 13th Street.
It's hard to envision now.
It is. And so, you know, he closed all that off. There's a full bathroom and my uncle's office and full kitchen. So there's a glass door next to my loading dock. That was his private entrance. He'd walk in, walk upstairs, has his office over here to the left, kitchen, full bathroom,
And which uncle was that?
gym.
Uncle Jim.